Hello, Mcluvin News here. Now, for the fact that fleeting time is so fleeting to the shortening factor of planned obsolescence with our devices, think about the reality of the factor of only 60 seconds in every single minute, and 60 minutes makes up an hour, and that time is so fleeting with the fundamental value of the growing population that it's going to consistently grow, and the fact that what are we going to leave our kids with? What are we going to leave our prosper to? Do we just choose to make selfish objectivity to everything that we try to achieve in our life to make things better only for ourselves, or we try to make it better for everyone around us? And without trying to succeed for ourselves, how can we reach a higher point when no one wants to help, no one wants to contribute, because everyone is struggling in their own battles? Everyone has to work their own 9-to-5 jobs, supplying multiple different jobs, different opportunities, different fundamental aspects for those who choose to hold on and hoard all the money to themselves and enrich their own lives, whether it's buying fancy cars, fancy houses, doing more cash-packed deals to keep themselves under control and pay off more things that they absorb themselves to. It just matters more to the reality of the function, to everything that matters more to the fundamentals of our children and the fundamentals we don't leave them with. Those core values, the principle of liberty, life, and justice, the pursuit of happiness, even apart from in America, even to Ukraine and other countries around the world, there is enough people on this planet to overtake the threat of the authoritarian dictators. But the reality is, if we step over that boundary and we push that narrative over free will and free fate, we are going to question and change the course of history to a more violent and twisted reality. What we should really fight for is through our voices and through boycotting, through supplying and funding to create a peaceful resolve to end conflict, end war, end division, because the core value of what should be supported for kids is allowing kids to rise up, to support out, to educate, and be self-sufficient, including ourselves and our families, to collaborate together, to strengthen us in our communities, because as we weaken ourselves through political discourse, allowing the rich and the wealthy and the powerful politics, religion, and every other fundamental core that breaks down our basic principle of democracy, right down to the fundamental in America between democracy and Republican, to the old concept of now twisting it around to just a bias bigoted between conservative and liberal. The reality is our kids are getting to a point where they can't even make up their own free will to have their voices heard, because the adults always tell you to take the room to make it sound like they have it and they have a better call on it because they know it and they've been there long enough. I'm strong enough to will enough to say the more unity and control we try to overthrow, the more division we create. And the reality is it's unity through diversity, through not dividing, but through mixing and collaborating together to strengthen. That's how the unity is best suited. And for our kids, so they have that present to look forward to and to be strong with. We must fight for that every day. Mcluvin News. I am dying faster every minute of every day. My dog is already on his way out. I'm trying to make the last years of his life happy and prosperous. And I hope, out of all the connections that exist on the earth and all the people out there, there's one real connection that wants to connect with me just as much as I hope someone out there feels the same and they get their chance to make that connection, just like our kids deserve. Mcluvin News, without the present, there is no future.